Aloha. Look, I'm in a hammock vagina. Or maybe not. Also, there's a beach somewhere over there. So, it's been interesting the last couple days. And reading this book, boom, The Energy Codes by Dr. Sue Mortimer. Oh, that's order. That's funny. So, she. Should I do the sunglasses thing for a minute? No, then you guys can't see my eyes. She, wow. When I first like, I don't know, maybe I found out about meditation 10, 12 years ago, and downloaded some documents. Didn't do it. Um, Stayed in addiction and alcoholism. My like ego self that didn't want to be like hurt, and um, when I first started practicing it and feeling the benefits of it, I had this like really great, interesting desire to go back to grad school and be a psychiatrist. And I actually might do that. Might go the master's route first. I think I'm actually going to let's do that. And it was to kind of marry the Buddhist like way of thinking and like, is there some like what is the science behind this? What is the science behind this change? And this book uh, she kind of does that. She kind of synthesizes yoga with with science, and yoga with kinesiology and energy healing. So it's like the that Abraham what was that? Ask and You Are Given book. Uh, and reading the book and thinking about like moving my energy. And the topic that I'm on right now is like in yoga, you breathe into the pose versus what she's saying is breathing through. And I remember being a child and being at my grandmother's house and laying in bed with kind of nothing to do and at night, not able to sleep, and feeling my body like in a meditation kind of way, like laying there with my eyes closed and seeing, can I tilt the room like I'm on a boat with my body? And I could. It was really cool. And then could I close my eyes and meditate? And I didn't know the word meditate. Can I close my eyes and visualize and feel myself flying? And I could. And something has come online in the last couple weeks since I've been away from this channel inside of me. And one of those is the ability to feel my body more. Like base of the spine down up. Like I could feel pulses in one or two meditations moving up my spine. And then just now reading this book, thinking about visualizations, feeling my body more than I have in a long time, and doing these breathing exercises and like squeezing my mula bandha, my my squeezing my manipura, my second bandha, right? Ooh, hey, what's going on there? Right there, and then she's in another teacher's class. There was no like chakra squeezing for the heart chakra, but this woman says to like kind of go with your shoulder blades, squeezing them, and then there's the jada jula jada double chin. Jesus, you get back to yoga instead of just laying in a hammock talking about it. Thank you, universe, for that realization. So, where were we? Somewhere. Oh, laying in the hammock just now and doing what did she call it? It wasn't the spirit code. The oh, was it brain yoga? Something, yeah. Which is interesting because it's like squeezing your bandhas while you're breathing in, and then exhaling with the top of your head and making this visualization, and then inhaling and then exhaling. There was something else that happened in this book that lit up a circuit in my brain earlier this week. And then I went to my counselor on Friday, and in that counseling session, she feels me very up here as an empath herself. She just like, psh, right? And I intuit things differently than she does, but they're there, and I can sense them. Energy's weird. What energy can you center? Can you feel? Please comment down below and subscribe so I can continue to make these videos for the purpose of hopefully one day making money, but also helping people get through addiction, helping people find spirituality, helping people find yoga, helping people find hope. I remember years ago I had no hope. I have hope now. I can feel a difference in bringing the energy into my body through my feet and expelling it through my head, and breathing in through my head and expelling it through the bottom part of my body. I feel what she says in this book is absolutely correct. And it's this weird part about being a human. Like, I'm a cow, or I'm a cheetah. I don't have to like go to the fucking gym, to get fat. I can just stay on the couch. Oh my God, in the pasture, work out like a cheetah. I don't have to work out like a cheetah. I'm not a cheetah. But I really think that trauma early in your life, or when you're in the belly of your parent or whatever, it creates a mental and or physical block. It does. It's in the book. What are we looking at? The book. And that block prevents us from moving through our life. And being conscious isn't just being conscious of your breath or what you say to someone. I'm challenging myself. This has been a great week. And sitting in my room in the meditation, after I read a thing earlier in the book, I could feel myself thinking about something, wanting to do something, and feeling a more dopaminergic urge. I could feel myself shifting my energy more here outwardly, and then not simultaneous, but then in the next instant I could bring it down, and I noticed this happy or lightness and a more denser settledness. We'll skip to another part. So feeling the energy channel move up and down is incredible, because it means that I'm gaining some subtle control over the energy centers. Okay, subtle conversation with the energy centers. It means what I've been doing over the last couple years while crazy and addictive and whatever, and not the best way to heal, and not the best way to get into yoga, and not the best way to whatever your life, has changed some things. And yoga has changed some things over the last year in my life for me. And I feel more awake now than I did. I like not just here or here. My body feels more awake. When I first started doing yoga, fall of 2018. I'd done it years before, like 15 years before, but when I really started like into it, I couldn't, like, I would, it was a sound healing yoga class. So first of all, I would just lay there for an hour and a half. And secondly, I would, after about a month, I moved into like down dog, and not down dog, I moved into child's pose and tabletop. And I was yawning. I was yawning every 5 seconds. And I realized it was my body finding itself. I realized that my body had lost touch with its person. My brain had lost touch with its person. My brain was trying to oxygenate and wake myself up and do a higher energy level. I had been sedentary. I hadn't been exercising in a while. I had dreams of running, like my subconscious is telling me to run, and I'm not doing it. So yeah, feel into your body. It's there. I realized just now something that I realized a while ago through some substances, but also through some other things. You see my eye is over here naturally. There's another side of me that wants to focus over here and that wants to reach into my brain and activate this side of my brain. And I felt it when I was doing her yoga meditation and going around the clock. And I felt it on some substances a while ago as well, that this area, there's some like untapped creativity there. It can't be a coincidence that at the same time I'm trying to become a new person. My wrist, I can't write with my wrist. Can't whack it. Hurts to do yoga. Last month and a half, 2 months. 2 months. 2.5. Jesus fucking Christ. August, September. Wow. And but for years, for the last couple of years, I've been slowly transitioning and writing with my right hand. And I can remember being a child and thinking, which hand do I write with? Like not knowing, and then making that choice to write with my left hand. Play sports with my write with my left hand, play sports with my right hand. So becoming a new person is possible. It's rewiring your brain. And it's choosing. I think the word acceptance, for me anyway, has a not bueno connotation. And so if you just accept that everything happens for your own benefit, it's a little bit weaker than choosing to believe, at least in the way that I use language. So I love the way that this author, everybody seriously gets the book, says that the soulful self, our true spirit, chooses. We choose. Is that what she says? I mean, I'm twisting her words. At the end of the day, we're choosing this life. Like, don't just accept it. choose to believe that everything that happens for your benefit does happen for your benefit, because it does happen for your benefit. It is a lesson. And the other, I can't find the book. I want the book. Talked about listening and synchronicities. And the better we get at listening, and the better that we get at like listening and integrating that listening, the better that we will the better that we will notice what is right for us and what would be best for us to put our energy into. So it's been a great week. I learned to feel my body. I learned that my therapist can feel when I'm in which chakra I'm in, basically. I learned that I can control that. That was the that was the lesson from the book. It was think of that was how it started. It was like, think of that tree or that person or that whatever out there, and put your energy and your effort and your focus into them, and then move that energy and focus and awareness back into yourself. And sitting on the therapist's couch, like, I was doing that, and she could feel it. I'll ask her Monday if oh yeah, I have a lot of therapists. If she was aware that I was doing it at the time that I was doing it. I don't know. Anyway, this video is going on long enough. Get this book, listen to yourself, synchronicities, enjoy life, get out, live it the best you can. Tell them what you got. Surfing is great today. So is Hawaii. Aloha. See you, man.